we're going to make an arty project. It's going to be this wonderful leaf garland made from recycled newspapers. Really cheap, really easy, and a fun project, I think, for this time of year. So come on then, let's take a look and get making. So we will need today, for the basic leaves, some newspaper. I like to try and get newspaper that's got lots of print on it because I think that looks really nice. You will need some crayons of some sort. Some work better than others, but to be honest, whatever you use will look good. If you don't have crayons, you can use a pen to do your outlines and later go over it again with another pen if you want to. And obviously some watercolors. I've got some really pretty ones here that I adore. They're so lovely, and these are actually really good autumnal colors. So I actually just use these palettes, even though we have a blue too. But to be honest, you can use whatever colors you want. This is about just experimenting and having a little bit of fun. Later, of course, you're going to need some string for hanging, and if you want, you can also add some nature finds to your garland, like these conkers or chestnuts. So to begin with, what you'll need is your leaves. You can get printables off the internet and use those if you can't get any leaves, and also you can draw some freehand. Or we will be doing a combination of both, but I'm just going to show you this one. So you roughly, it doesn't have to be very accurate at all, go around your leaf. This is an oak leaf. And it's really nice to have the different shapes, and I love that these sort of garlands, if you do use leaves from outside, kind of reflect your local area. So this is the oak, and then you put in some little bits, whatever you want to call those. And then I'm not actually sure what this tree is called. This is also one of our local trees. I should really look it up before I do these kind of videos, shouldn't I? And then you just draw around that one. So, and then get that one done, and then if you want, like I said, you can invent some of your own shapes. I quite like doing, the reason I like using the leaves is because then there's a kind of a similarity, kind of a consistency to your garland, and they're all sort of the same sort of size, but you know, you can also just go and draw a leaf like this, a nice simple shape like that. Right, and then when you have enough, I'd say maybe 10, 15 or 20 look quite nice for a garland. You can get your watercolors ready and get painting, which we'll do next. So now it's time to get your watercolors and your paintbrushes, work on a surface that you can clean easily or put something underneath, and then just basically have fun. And just look at the different colors, see how they mix. I'm going to go for sort of the autumn colours in my palette. A bit more yellow, it's not very strong. It's quite wet. And then once you've got it all ready, you'll have to carefully lift it up and put it somewhere to dry and let it dry out. See, I quite like having a nice mix. I know you can't see your lines so well, but once it's dried, it should be a bit easier. And this one, you can see it really come nicely. So different crayons work better than others, but you know, just see what you have a go, and just enjoy. No neatness, just lots of colour. Remember though, when you're using paints, that you're using somewhere that you can clean up easily. Don't want to have angry cross parents. There we go. So that's it for now. I'm going to do some more obviously, and then I'm going to put them on the side and dry, and then we're going to come back. Okay, time to cut out our leaves. Now make sure you keep a little bit at the bottom like this, because we're going to put some tape on it to strengthen it, and that's where we can then either hole punch it or staple it to our string. So it's your choice whether you hole punch or staple. I think I'm going to staple mine, but it doesn't matter which you do. Cut them out. Okay, aren't they pretty? They look so lovely. They look really nice in your room. So, interestingly, I think the crayon underneath looks almost a bit brighter than the one over the top, but I still want to do it because I think it looks nice to have a bit of emphasis. Now, careful when you do it, because your paper, it will be a bit wrinkly. It can easily bunch up and then get sort of crumpled. You don't have to do the lines again, but you can if you want to. Then you get a little bit of sellotape and you literally just tape it over the edge and round. I think they look so pretty, don't you? Like so, and then you can trim. So then you can either put a little hole in there with a hole punch and you can thread them through on your string, or I'm going to use my staple to attach them all. So let's get doing that. So I'm literally going to just get some lovely rustic twine, get a little bit at the edge so that you can hang it up, and then I'm just going to go along and staple. Now you could actually, I was just thinking, you could have sellotaped these on as well, couldn't you? So that would save you one step. It means that if you don't have a stapler, now have a look how far apart you want. I think sort of almost touching is quite nice, and then you just go along and staple. Okay guys, here it is finished. Now I stuck it on the wall with a little bit of masking tape on the back of the plastic bit of a leaf. Isn't it pretty? And now you can adjust the leaves a little bit if you want to spread them out, because they've been hooked on with the stapler. It's actually very easy to move one up or down, and I think that looks so pretty. Anyway, as always, remember to like, oh look at my thumb, a bit orange, like, subscribe, comment, and hopefully see you here again soon. Bye.